Okay, see, the necklace is a story about a character called Matilda. Okay? It's a French story. Okay? And so you might find the name a bit different from the English name. Okay? So here the story is about a woman called Matilda. So Matilda is invited to a grand party. She has a beautiful dress but no jewelry. She borrows a necklace from a friend and loses it. What happens then? Matilda belongs to a very ordinary family. She is, by all standards, she cannot be called as rich. Okay? She belongs to a lower middle class family. Her husband is a clerk in an office. Okay? In spite of being from a very lower middle class family, she is very much ambitious in nature. Okay? Ambitious in the sense that she is over ambitious. Right? So now we come to know what happens whenever you become over ambitious. Okay? Like see, it is said that we must keep our ambition according to our capability, according to our resources. Okay? If we set a very high standard for ourselves, for which we are not capable of, in that case what happens? We end up being failure in life. And Matilda is an example of that failure. Right? So Matilda, in spite of belonging to a poor family, she was aspiring to become rich, and she was aspiring to do something what she is not expected to do. So let's find out what kind of aspirations she had, what kind of ambition she wanted to fulfill, and what happened as a result of nurturing such an ambition in her mind. Okay, let's find out from the story. She was one of those pretty young ladies born as if through an error of destiny into a family of clerks. She was born as if through an error of destiny. She was supposed to be born in a rich family because of her ambition, because of her beauty. But the writer says that she was one of those pretty young ladies born as if through an error of destiny into a family of clerks. As if her birth was due to an error of destiny. The writer means to say that she was supposed to be born in a rich family, but unfortunately she was born in a poor family. Now, let's see. She had no dowry, no hopes, no means of becoming known, loved, and married by a man either rich or distinguished. And she allowed herself to marry a petty clerk in the office of the Board of Education. She was simple, but she was unhappy. Okay, so as she was born into a family of clerk, therefore, her family was not capable of providing dowry in the marriage. Okay. That is why it is said that she had no dowry, no hopes, no means of becoming known, loved, and married by a man either rich or distinguished. Because as she belongs to a poor family, therefore she had no chance of being married to a rich and distinguished family. Right? Therefore, she allowed herself to marry a petty clerk. She got married to a petty, means small clerk in the office of the Board of Education. She was simple, but she was unhappy. She was simple, but as she was ambitious, as she was very much aspiring in nature, therefore she always remained unhappy. In what ways? Let me explain. For example, she wanted something to get or to own, to buy, okay, which she could not buy because of her poverty, because of her poor family. That is why she always remained unhappy. Right? Now, as of now, we have come to know that the writer tells us that she was born into a family of clerk as if by the error of destiny. Right? As if by an error of destiny. So, she suffered incessantly. She suffered incessantly, feeling herself born for all delicacies and luxuries. See, she suffered incessantly, means continuously she kept suffering. Feeling herself born for all delicacies and luxuries. But in spite of being born in a poor family, she thought that she should have been born in a rich family. That is her imagination. She suffered from the poverty of her apartment, the shabby walls, and the worn chairs. All these things tortured and angered her. Okay, so why did she become unhappy and why did she become sad and angry? Because she was having a very poor apartment. The shabby, dirty walls of her room, the worn chairs. The chairs were also worn. Okay. So worn means worn out actually, old, dilapidated. Okay. All these things tortured and angered her. All these things made her mentally sick and angry. Because in spite of being poor, she was very much ambitious in nature. As she was ambitious in nature, she was not happy, okay, at whatever she was having around. She wanted something more, right? So, her poor condition, her weak financial status made her feel unhappy. Now see, when she seated herself for dinner opposite her husband, who uncovered the tureen with a delighted air, saying, "Oh, the good pot pie, I know nothing better than that." She would think of elegant dinners. She would think of elegant dinners of shining silver. She thought of the exquisite food served in marvelous dishes. She had neither frocks nor jewels, nothing, and she loved only those things. Okay? In spite of the fact that her husband was seated in the table, okay, saying her that she is a beautiful thing, good pot pie, flowers, having flowers and everything around, she was not happy. She was dreaming of those things, means frocks and jewels. Neither did she have good frocks, nor did she have jewelry. Therefore, she was dreaming of those things. Okay, even though she was inside home, seated in the table with her husband. Okay, but she was not happy with the flowers, decoration, all that. She was dreaming of the jewelry. She was dreaming of the nice frocks. She had a rich friend, a schoolmate at the convent, who she did not like to visit. She suffered so much when she returned. She wept for whole days from despair and disappointment. Whenever Matilda, whenever Matilda was thinking of her school friend, a beautiful, a rich school friend, who at the convent school, she did not like to visit her house. She suffered so much when she returned. Why? Because she could see that her school friend was fabulously rich. That is why when she returned from her home, she became even more frustrated. She wept for whole days. She was weeping from despair and disappointment. Next is, one evening, her husband returned elated means happy. One evening, her husband returned elated, bearing in his hand a large envelope. One day, her husband returned from office, bringing or carrying a large envelope. What is there inside the envelope? Here he said, here is something holy. Let's see what is that inside that envelope. She quickly drew out a printed card on which were inscribed these words. So whenever she looked inside the envelope, it was a beautiful card with some words. Minister of Public Instruction and Madame George Ramhon asked the owner of Mr. and Mrs. Loisel's company Monday evening, January 18, at the minister's residence. So it's an invitation card. Okay? One day, her husband returned from the office with an envelope in his hand, and the envelope contained an invitation card. Okay? It's an invitation of a wedding. It's the invitation of a wedding. Okay? Now let's see what is her reaction upon seeing the invitation of a marriage. Let us see how Matilda reacted on seeing the invitation of the marriage. Okay? Let's see. Instead of being delighted, as her husband had hoped, she threw the invitation spitefully upon the table, murmuring, "What do you suppose I want with that?" As opposed to her husband's thought, he thought that she might be happy because they were invited, okay, to a marriage party. She became unhappy. She threw the card away and asked her husband, "What do you suppose I want with that? What do you think I should do with this card?" "But my dearie, I thought it would make you happy. You never go out, and this is an occasion and a fine one." Her husband replied, "My dear, you hardly go out. So I thought that this is an opportunity for us, occasion for us to go outside and interact with other people. Okay, that is why I showed you the card. Everybody wishes one, and it is very select. Not many are given to employees. You will see the whole official world there. Selected people are given invitation, and you shall find some of the employees of my office there. So you shall have an opportunity to interact with them." She looked at him with an irritated eye and declared impatiently, "What do you suppose I have to wear to such a thing as that? What do you suppose I have to wear to such a thing as that?" Now the problem with her is that what she would wear, okay, in the party, because she did not have any elegant dress. She did not have any expensive clothes and jewelry. That is what made her unhappy. She asked, "What should I wear?" Okay, at the party. Now let's see. He had not thought of that. Her husband did not think of that when he brought the invitation for his wife. He stammered, "Why the dress you wear when you go to the theater? The dress that you have when you go to the theater is the dress that you wear in the party. It seems very pretty to me." He was silent, stupefied means was surprised. Stupefied means surprised. In dismay at the sight of his wife weeping, and his wife started weeping when her husband said, "The dress that you wear when you go to the theater, the same dress that you wear, you look nice." "What is the matter? What is the matter?" he was asking. "Why are you crying?" By a violent effort, she had controlled her vexation and responded in a calm voice, wiping her moist cheeks. "Nothing. Only I have no dress, and consequently I cannot go to this affair. Give your card to some colleague whose wife is better fitted out than I. He said, give this card to some of your colleague or one of your colleagues who has better financial condition than us. Okay, I have nothing to wear for the party. He was great. He means her husband was great. Ready? He was great. Her husband was great. Sad. Let us see, Matilda, how much would a suitable costume cost? Something that would serve for other occasions, something very simple. Now, he has come up with a suggestion to his wife. How much do you think would a dress cost you, which would be suited for such occasions? She reflected for some seconds. She was thinking for some seconds, thinking of a sum that she could ask for without bringing with it an immediate refusal and a frightened exclamation from the economical clerk. She was thinking for a while and was also keeping the price of the dress that she would tell her husband in mind. Why? Because if she quoted a price for the dress which is too expensive, then might be her husband would refuse to provide her that dress because he was an economical clerk. Okay, he used to judiciously spend his money because he was not so rich person. Right? That is why she reflected for a while to tell her husband about a dress which costs her less. Okay? Finally, she said in a hesitating voice, I cannot tell exactly, but it seems to me that 400 francs ought to cover it. She said, I cannot quote you the exact price. I cannot quote you the exact price, but I can approximately tell you that the cost might be around 400 francs. Francs is the currency of France, like Indian rupee, Australian dollar, US dollar. Likewise, France currency is franc. Okay. Now, he turned a little pale. He became a bit disappointed with the price of goods. For he had saved just the sum to buy a gun that he might be able to join some hunting parties the next summer. He was a bit disappointed because that's the exact amount of 400 francs which he had saved for buying a gun. Okay? Very well, I will give you 400 francs, but try to have a pretty dress. But he sacrificed his own saving for buying a dress for his, not gun. He sacrificed his own saving of 400 francs to buy a dress for his wife. Right? That is why he said, very well, I will give you 400 francs, but try to have a pretty dress. Now let's see. The day of the ball approached, and Madame Loisel seemed sad, disturbed, anxious. Nevertheless, her dress was nearly ready. Her husband said to her one evening, what is the matter with you? You have acted strangely for 2 or 3 days. Now that her husband has purchased a 400 franc dress for her, the problem of her dress is over. But now, even after that, she does not appear to be happy. What would be the reason? Now that her dress is also purchased for the party, but still she appears to be unhappy. What is the reason for that? Let us find out the reason. And she responded, I am vexed not to have a jewel, nothing to adorn myself with. I shall have such a poverty-stricken look. I would prefer not to go to this talk. She said that, but I do not have any jewelry to wear. Without jewelry at the party, I shall appear to be poverty stricken. I shall appear to be a poor woman. So where shall I get the jewelry from? Right? That is why she was very much unhappy now. He replied, you can wear some natural flowers in this season, they look very chic. You can wear some natural flowers, they will be glamorous or beautiful at this festive season. She was not convinced. No, she replied. There is nothing more humiliating than to have a shady air in the midst of rich women. She said it will be more humiliating for me as all other women will be wearing jewelry except me. Okay, we shall only be having the fragrance of some flowers only. Okay, unlike other women who all will come with some jewelry or the other. Now, let us see how this problem of jewelry is solved. Is it solved at all or not? Let's find out. Then her husband cried out, how stupid we are. Go and find your friend Madame Forrester and ask her to lend you her jewels. Her childhood friend at the convent, Madame Forrester. She is a rich, wealthy woman. So her husband suggested her to borrow some jewelry from her for the wedding party. She uttered a cry of joy. It is true, she said. I had not thought of that. She appeared to be a bit happy now because she had liked the idea of her husband, suggestion of her husband, to borrow jewelry from her school friend called Madame Forrester. Right. Next, let us see. Then the next day she took herself to her friend's house and related her story of distress. She explained her own story. Madame Forrester went to her closet, took out a large jewel case, brought it, opened it and said, choose, my dear. So Madame Forrester appeared to be very much generous in lending her jewelry to Matilda. So she said she came forward with her own box of jewelry and asked Matilda to choose her own. Okay, to choose whatever she liked from the box. Now let's see. She saw at first some bracelets, then a collar of pearls, then a Venetian cross of gold and jewels of admirable workmanship. She tried the jewels before the glass, hesitated but could neither decide to take them nor leave them. Then she asked, Have you nothing more? Have you nothing more? Do you have anything else? Why, yes, look for yourself. I do not know what will please you. Suddenly she discovered in a black satin box a superb necklace of diamonds. Her hands trembled as she took it out. She placed it about her throat, against her dress, and was ecstatic. Suddenly she could find, while browsing or while foraging or searching for the jewelry to the box of Madame Forrester, she suddenly came up with a necklace of diamond, which she liked very, very, very much. And then you will find that she has asked for that diamond jewelry necklace so that she could wear it at the party. Right? And then we shall find out what happens to her. Okay? So let's wind it here, dear students. We shall continue with our discussion in the next class.